Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game in this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Branch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Direct snap. It's Branch. Slithers into space. Across the 15. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The LSU Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Oh, better look out! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Branch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Branch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the... and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Pressure coming. Firing deep. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one, man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. On the run, it's McCray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a...
Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Branch. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And he's knocked down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, try to toss it. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still a...
Wide run to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. The first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the offense just going to spike it here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm to just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where...
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to go down as time has run out. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team. We want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
have to go into an enemy dorm.
You mean what you mean? What happened? You going in?